Well, welcome. We've got a brand new Look Retro Robbins show today. We've changed the format a little bit. No, it's still the same old show, just slightly better quality, I hope. So if you love a bit of 8-bit and you want a bit of retro gaming fun for the weekend with a blast of nostalgia and more added Commodore than ever before, why not join me, Wayne, and of course Emo, my AI dancing robot over there, for some more Retro Robbins. Hello, welcome to the new Look Retro Robbins show. Yes, indeed, me, I'm back and I'm loud and I'm proud and I've got something to bring to you. What is the Retro Robbins show? If you've never seen this show before, it's where I take a look at crash smashes or crash reviews, give them the re-review treatment and indeed stand the test of time. And I've changed things around a little bit, so as you can see we've got Emo on his skateboard. However, if I do take him off, go on Emo, do your stuff. He can start dancing, you can see a full image of him in the top corner, as well as the full image of me in the bottom corner here. And I've got a few other things, I've got a few more gadgets and gizmos to play with. Is that even a word? Oh well, who cares. Yeah, we've got some great games to look at today. We've got, obviously, we're going to take a look at the only Crash Smash in the next issue of Crash, which is issue number 3. I'll be able to show you the front cover from now on. What have you done there, Emo? Oh. Lots of hidden Easter eggs in the show as always. Emo's there for good reason. We're reviewing games on technology of the past, games of the present, and Emo is emerging technology of the future. That's right, AI, artificial intelligence. But we're here for a nostalgia blast, as well as a bit of a cute technology design going on in there. You derive from the BBC, Emo. You do realise this, don't you? Right, what else is to say? We got Commodore stuff. Yeah, I've got a great Commodore game I've been given a play recently, so I'm going to give that a go. And we're going to give that a play, as always. I've got no news at the moment about the Zap event, which is the main Commodore Amiga and Commodore 64 event, which will be going on in Kenilworth soon. And the more I find out, the more you'll be the first to hear it, because I'm one of those helping to hopefully get things up and running and organised for that particular event, which, if you remember Crash Live, was a bit of a smash. Right, let me show you this little view in a moment. Not that one. This is all going very well so far. Look, I've got my Commodore game up ready. So you've got the Commodore view, and of course we've got this view coming up in a moment as well. We did save Crash. We're going to go for this one. That's the cover of Crash issue number 3. Great little cover art there. Looks like Inspector Jones, doesn't it? April 1984, 75 pence. Micro Games Actions. And as you can see, there's a preview on the front there of Jet Set Willy, code name Matt. And yeah, it's starting to feel its own bit of a style, isn't it? So I'm liking the look of that cover. Well, with that said, and no further to do, and Emo's already stopped dancing, so why not get on with today's first review? We're going to go for the Crash Smash, of course, and we're going to give that a new play and see how we get on today, and does it stand the test of time? Here we go then with the first review of the day. The one I'm looking at is Blue Thunder. Well, it's not Cabin Fighter, it's Blue Thunder. Cabin Fighter is another game that we're going to come to in a moment. Wasn't quite a Crash Smash, but we'll get on with this one. It was, well, it was quite a highly rated game. So Richard Wilcox was the... Do you mind not interrupting me, man? Thank you very much. Richard Wilcox, by the way, this is all new, so there will be a fair few glitches as I get to grips with everything I'm trying to do here. Memory required 48k, that's good. The price would have been at £5.95. Machine code. They used to state whether it was basic or machine code in the early days of Crash, simply because a lot of the early games were in basic, and by stating whether it was in machine code would let you know kind of how good the game was going to be and would it run quite well. So we didn't mind that at all if you was out there going to spend £6 on a game. Use of computer got 78%, graphics got 95%, playability got 90%, getting started 89%, although I've played this game a couple of times already to give it a fair chance before I give it a review. 89% getting started. I think that was a little bit generous. Addictive quality is 94%, value for money 92%, well at £5.95. Seemed to be the going price for most games then. There was under a tenner, but they was always over £5. And then, should we say 84 or 83? That was quite pricey, really. Budget games didn't come out until a little bit later, did they? I don't believe 85, 84 was the first $2.99 games and stuff like that, which was amazing price for a tape and a game. Overall rating then, 90%, which is what we want. So, I'm going to give this game a little give it a go. As you can see, that is the loading screen as well as the main game screen. It's 1 for keyboard and 2 for Kempston. As it happens, I have my trusty Kempston joystick here. But what I don't have is my TV set to the right picture. So I'm just going to alter that so as I can see what I'm doing as well as you. And we'll get going with the game. Right, so if you notice it's highlighted in red, or you know, when you press 1 it goes to the keyboard highlighted in red is 1, and 2 I've changed the aspect ratio a little bit. I'll show you that in action. There's the normal wide look, there's the original look, so hopefully because it's 48k we'll play okay. Now I believe this chopper here, to turn around you have to just basically press fire briefly and then give it a go. Yeah. Yeah. So I had a terrible trouble just getting to face forward sometimes. Oh, the little dots are quite hard to avoid. The graphics of the actual helicopter itself is okay, but I didn't even see that coming. I think you can get hit by your own bullet. Look, you can actually get hit by your own bullet, which I think is ridiculous. You know, your bullet should be travelling too fast, and this was a crash smash, by the way. You can actually shoot yourself. Let's give it another go. We've got to get a little bit further than that, of course. You've got a fuel meter and a score meter. No. I think. Can we fly down? I can't seem to destroy that, so I'm just going to fly through it and hopefully avoid any nasties. Yeah, those are heat-seeking missiles, so you want to stay away from. Sorry, say heat-seeking missiles. And another thing is, when I was playing it, I was finding that the helicopter was turning round way too easily, and you can't. You can't seem to destroy them, as you can see there. A little bit deadly on the old shooting there, but we've got a little bit further than I normally get. I'll be honest with you. Scrolling's fairly smooth for an early game. Can we actually destroy it? Every time I do that, look, I'm turning the wrong way. By pressing fire, you can actually turn the. I think you just need to evade the air defences to start with, more than anything. That's it. Aha. Right, so now we've got to try and get into there somehow. Oh, wow. Sometimes I don't know what killed me, but you know, I managed to get past everything, so I don't know if you can destroy these. I've tried a fair few times and failed dismally. Keep going, see if I can avoid them. Yeah, didn't fire this time round, didn't fire either, so we're doing okay, as long as we don't, whoa! Could have turned back, but he would have followed me and it still would have got me. Got Got quite far first time round, but not this time. Oh, there we go. Just about managed to avoid the bullet. So we stay high. Didn't fire at me, that's good. As you can see, my fuel's going down, my score's going up. For the further you go, your score is going up as you travel distance. This time I just flew right past it. It wasn't even an obstacle, was it? Last time it hit me. Now the little chopper animation itself is good. I am bouncing up down for a reason. You've got to be careful not to fire. Right, so see, as you fire, you move up. Oh, this is so tricky. Yeah, as you fire, look, you move up, so got to try and fire down at an angle, haven't I? See, I got one down at an angle then, but it just hit nothing, so maybe if I just... No good. Alright, I've played that long enough to give it a rating, and two things are wrong with that. You get to die by your own bullet, but I understand the concept of the game. You got 91% really. Does it stand the test of time? No, because I played it for quite a number of times and I didn't really do any better than what you saw there. Saying that, it had some nice graphical effect on the ground, and the scrolling was quite smooth. I was impressed with that. The sprite of the helicopter was, yeah, you could see it was a helicopter, nothing like the actual picture art you see in the magazine. Personally, 7.5 out of 10. As always, don't forget, this show is only a matter of opinion. If you don't agree and you want to leave a comment in the comments below and tell me what you do think of the game. Have you played it? Is it a gem? Would you go back and play it again today? And I presume that you're a way better player than I am at that particular game. Next game on the firing list. You'll see what I've done in a minute. Can you guess? That is just the absolute most dreadful noise I've ever heard in my life. Well, maybe not. Is that one? Night Gunner. Yeah, I love the animation on the start of this game. It is a coded game, so you do need the code book in order to type the code in, unless you play the re-release version of it. Press any keys for controls. Okay, press a key to start. There we go. QA, QW, ER and T, or YUIOP. Okay. But can we have Kempston? Evidently not, Mr. Bond. Right. Goodness me, there's a lot of things there to remember, isn't there? But I think Q, W, E, R and T might be the way forwards in life. Oh, hang on. Now I can see what's going on here. I can see. So basically, all of those keys is for left from Y to P. And all those keys are for right from... So yeah, so we can basically do that, can't we? And space to fire. I get you. It's sort of like that of pattern with your fingers. And you've got to fire like this. Anyway, we'll turn that down for now. Let's go back to the actual screen capture and let's have a look at the ratings, which are there. And while that's playing in the background, just to let you know that the +3 is in action, playing a game called Paintball 49. It's got a good AY tune, so I thought I'd use it. I don't use it often enough. But not now. We'll use it, of course. Coming up in a moment, we'll have a look at a classic Commodore game. Right, so we've got an overall rating of 91%. You can see all the ratings at the bottom there. You can read through those, and you can see the price at the top corner, £5.95. That really? I need to check that out, don't I? I'm going to enlarge that so I can see it a little bit better, because I'm going to believe £6.95. Oh, hang on a minute. Get back a minute. Back. £6.95, really? Right, so we've got use of computer 96%, graphics 93%, playability 96%, getting started 93%, addictive policy 78%, value for money 89%, overall rating 91%. We've got to look at it. There's your producer, there's your author, and of course it is 48k memory. Okay, well let's get back to the game, shall we? And see if we can actually play it. Minimal sound effects, so I'll turn the AY tune down just a little bit. Press any key to start. Well, okay, we will do. Well, before we do that, let me put my screen back in action so I can see what it is we're doing. Just using the front of the magazine for a bit of reference there. Helps me a little bit. Remember, this entire show and format is all new to me and it's going to take some getting used to. Well, hopefully that's the case. Any key to start. 1 player, 2 player. Oh. Number 4. We could have Ken's joystick. Why couldn't? I didn't see that before. Okay, that's fine. That's cool. I'm happy about that. It makes life a little bit easier for me. Well, I tend to use that. I think that's a remarkable pad, and the charge on that lasts for weeks and weeks. And I use it quite a lot, so I'm really impressed with that. So what we're going to do, fire to start, is it? Or except for the bottom. Okay. How do we start game? Press 1. 1 for player 1, is it? No, 1 just changes the player mode. Okay. Okay. Oh, I see. So you're this cross here. We're just navigating around. Are we trying to stop the bombs or get the bombs or what? Because I've absolutely hit nothing there but thin air. I can see my bullets are going down, so it's probably not... got 50, whatever that is. Yes, I destroyed 2 items. 2 planes. Oh, now it's different because you've got to sort of... There's loads getting away from me. Does that mean I've got it or not? I don't know. They're just... right, this one's having it. I've got that one. Yes, I've got one. That was hard work. Oh, that must be that mission over with, so... Strange enough, I'm enjoying this. I'm really enjoying this. Have I got to get that bomb? Yeah, I've got a bomb. Them planes dodge out of the way pretty quick, don't they? But how am I taking damage? Target damage, okay. You just can't keep up with them, can you? Mission 2! I'm enjoying this, I've got to be fair. Oh, these ones are firing back. Okay. Oh, yes. And finding by just holding the bullet down, I'm able to get a bit more just rapid fire and catch up with them. I haven't let one of those planes get away from me just yet, so... Ooh. Oh, this is hard. Oh, altitude! Very impressed, very impressed. Right, okay, we're not going to play that any further, we're going to give it a rating. Mission 2 I failed at, as you can see I crashed. Was it a crash smash? Did not gonna stand the test of time? And that was my first play, and I've got to be quite honest with you, I was really impressed with the game. Just that first play alone, I found it really responsive. Not easy, but challenging enough and fair. With great graphics, and you know, they scale up slowly, those sprites, don't they? Yeah, I loved it. So absolutely, I'm going to say that's a 9 out of 10. Definitely a crash smash. Is it a retro Robin special? Need to play it a bit more to give it that sort of rating. Have you played this before? Did you actually own the game? If you did, I'll be eager to hear from you. In the meantime, let's move on to something a little bit different right now. We're having a look at a Commodore game. Oh, I wanted to have a look at this game for a long time. I just had a little brief play off here, but I wanted to give it a go. The game is called, oh, look at that Mercedes. Crazy Cars for the Commodore 64. I've not played this before. I do like the look of it, and I also decided to put the outrun music running from the toast rack, which I've got wired into the sound module here. Over the top of this game, you may hear the sound effects of the, well, I thought I'd use a bit of AY tune rather than the SID. I like to save my SID chip. They're becoming a rare item these days, aren't they? Right, we can give this a go. We start off as the Mercedes-Benz. The scrolling is very quick. And I'm not very good at driving it, but we're just going to try and nail it round as far as we can. Oh, it's really easy to skid off the road. We've only got a certain amount of time. Just gotta, there we go. Seem to be jumping over. It's the cars as they come from behind. I hate that when cars come from behind, but you've got no chance of seeing where they are, and they slow you down, and you haven't got a chance to speed up. That's just annoying. But I'll tell you what I do like the background city. Background city is great. I've got 18 seconds. I don't think I'm going to make my first checkpoint, but this is only a brief play of a Commodore game, so I like to give it a rating. Can I get into this game? I don't know. I'll have a look. 9, will I make it? I don't think I'm miles away. But I am scoring at the time, so... Oh. No, didn't make it. Like the look of the game, like the look of the scrolling, like the look of the background. It scrolls quite nicely, but then again, the Commodore is renowned for doing a good scrolling effect when it comes to racing games. Graphically colourful and pleasing. Game is over. Oh, nice looking ending. I like the graveyard of cars sticking up from the woods there. I think that's quite clever actually. Now I'll get to put my name in a moment and tell you what I think of this particular game. Have I got the top score? Well, obviously, because on this particular game, and can you guess what I'm going to put? There we go, Retro 1 top score, and marks out of 10 from me for first play of Crazy Cars. Very impressive, to be honest. I was thinking maybe about an 8 out of 10. Would you agree? Just a quick play on a Commodore game there. We'll have a look at another Commodore game coming up in a moment, which I've got to load via tape. Maybe not today, because I want to get a few new Spectrum games in, which we'll do right now. Brief look at the loading screen. Baby man versus man baby. Okay, looks like a bit of a shoot 'em up game. Interesting beat music at the start there. We got the usual 4 choices. We could redefine keys. We could have Kempston. I think we'll go for 2 for Kempston. But when you press 2 for Kempston, nothing happens. But if I press 4, that basically means that we have got mash spud. Okay, whatever that means. we've gone for redefined keys. So if we press 1, that should start the game. No? Okay, fire does. I get you. Interesting. Let's put some AY music on. Let's put one of my favourite AY musics from the last couple of years. Great game. There's a new one on its way. Nixie and the Seeds of Doom. Playing on the Harlequin 2D Rab, the computer that I've made up. Love this AY tune. Absolutely brilliant. Right. You have been sent back in time to deal with. Okay, we can read through that in a moment. We'll leave that on the screen for you to pause it if you wish. There's plenty for you to read through. Colour change is great. Great. Okay, remember. Gotcha. Gotcha. Okay. Spud machine. I've got to just basically shoot everything, have I? 2. I think it's better just to wait till they actually pop up. But I don't know if I'm doing any damage or not because I'm finding it kind of confusing. It's a very colourful like type shoot 'em up. The cross doesn't stay stationary. I've got something. Got 2. Oh, now I've missed him. They've come back. So I've got to hit the centre of the gun or something. Probably. I can see them sort of splattering when I get them. But where's my score? I'm scoring, so I must be doing okay. Time's running down. You just can't seem to get there quick enough, can you? You're best just to stay in one spot. If I stay there, then he's the hardest to hit. Time's nearly out. Let's see how we do. Alright, show off. Don't know what to make of it, to be honest. Colourful, interesting first person shoot 'em up, if you know what I mean. It's probably be a great game if it had a light gun that could work on it, wouldn't it, you know? But as a controller game, it kind of loses something. So I'm gonna give that. It's okay. 6.5 out of 10. I think that's fair. Winter Wonder Worm. This just looks like a worm game, and I'm not really been a fan of worm games, but let's have a look at what it's got to deliver on the old ZX Spectrum. I think in this case we will be redefining the keys because there's only 3 keys to go, and we'll start the game. Oh, and before we do that, crashed straight away. That's not good because. So you're the worm, you get lumber as you collect things, simple as. Oh, it's very tricky actually. See if I can get more than 3. There's not a lot to say about this game, it's a simple worm game, isn't it, with a big block in the middle. I presume if you go out the one side of the screen, I've scored 10. I can't even get out to the one side of the screen, let alone collect more than 2. Give it another go, Wayne, why don't you? I mean, that's such a short play, it's ridiculous. Yeah, we're going to stick with keys because I'm probably okay at controlling this. Right. Oh, I got 3. I'm panicking now, I've got 3. So yeah, as you noticed, I did go out the one end of the screen here. By the way, the AY music in the background is nothing to do with this game. Oh, you can crash into your tail, of course. Whoops. So I'm having to look down and change controls, change the music while I'm... Well, we'll give it a good run, see if I can beat my last score. What was it, 3 I got? Is that the highest I've got so far? Oh, I hate it when they go... Oh, I thought I got a good one then. I hate it when they get close to the actual box itself sort of thing in the centre, because that's what makes it harder. Now I presume I've got to get a certain amount. Will the screen change after a certain amount? Possibly. I think that was lucky, Wayne. Oh, why do they always appear in the one place you don't want them to? Right, for 5 minutes worth of amusement, I like that lineup. The lightest of taps are required. Well, it was a bit of a slow start, but I think I've mastered it now. Famous last words. Oh. Whoa! Do you get another screen, or have you just carry on with the same screen? If you carry on with the same screen, the layout doesn't change at all. It will be a really disappointing game. As a worm game, it just does what most worm games do, really. Oh, must be the exit. Must be the exit. I've got off the first level. Well, that did surprise me. I didn't expect that, to be quite honest. Full game available soon, so you do get different levels. This was basically just a playable demo. As it happens, another one, I would say 6 out of 10. Best I'm going to give it, I'm afraid. Let's move on to something a little bit different in a moment. Ping pong! Yeah, pong game for the Spectrum. This will be interesting. We need to see how this plays, of course. I'm hoping we get to define their keys. At the moment, nothing seems to be happening. Oh. Ah, right, okay, I've got it. I've got the controls were pretty hard to find then. Okay, it's for the controls for the left side, which is my left, of course. It is A and Z. For the controls for the right side, oh goodness me, that was a fast point. It's O and 0. It's a pong game, you can play yourself, but obviously this sort of thing is probably best played with somebody else. But it's a test of reactions. Oh wow. And when that bullet, if you hit it a certain number of times, that bullet does suddenly just shoot. And as you can see, scores going up. I think you get to 14, generally speaking, on most pong games in each game over. Or is it 15 in this case? Must be 15. Ooh. There we go, yeah, 15. Could be fun. Could be a two-player game that could be a lot of fun, you know. A few beers at a Christmas party, put that on. It plays quite well on the Spectrum. Basic, simple, but then still to this day, original hardware is always better, but it's an enjoyable pong game. So for that reason, I'm going to give it 7 out of 10. getting through them today. One more then and we'll end the show. Last one for today then. We're going to quickly go for this. Bit of a loading screen on, I think. Quake. Hopefully. Yeah, we tend not to like what I get usually with these type of games on the Spectrum. They used to run really, really slowly. But I kind of like the charm of that. Put some music on the background. Make it a bit more atmospheric. Okay. Oh, I'll tell you what. While we're at it, because that didn't work, did it? I've lost my music and I want my music on. There we go. Space Monsters meets the Hardy. What a fantastic game that is, and I do like it, and it will add a bit of extra atmosphere to it, so that's good. Let me have a look. The keys are basically OP, EWNS, QWES. So W is forwards, S is backwards, then you got down and up, as well as your usual fire key or whatever. So let's have a look at it. Running at 7 MHz supposedly, but it's a 48K Spectrum, so how is that possible? I do not know. After playing Driller and one or two other games, I can see some bouncing in the background there. They look a bit blocky, I must admit. They meant to be some sort of enemy, I don't know. Yeah, probably gonna get some damage if I stay there too long, so let's have a look around. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, it seems to be moving quite well for this type of first person shoot 'em up sort of thing. Quite smoothly, although I do tend to get lost occasionally when I hit a wall. It can be quite disorientating. Disorientating, is that even a word? Looks like there's some sort of a barrier there. Oh, no, we want to go down. I'm up. Yeah, so up again. Well, we can have a look around, can't we? There's something there that I want to get to. Right, so no, other way. Do I proceed to attack that? It looks like some seriously giant, enormous type of ape of some description. I presume I'm going to find a fire button, have I? Or shall I just ram it? I just went straight through it. Seems to flip back across quite quickly. Right, there's a pad there, so I presume, because I can see they're glowing. If I get on the pad, does that do anything at all? Am I actually on the pad? That's the question. Let me get through this window or ledge. Well, I find it fascinating how they've used just basically one colour. Oh, we've got some there. Did I collect anything then? No. Got to work out what to do. I ain't 100% great with the controls. I'm not going to give this one a rating just yet. I'm going to give it a bit more of a play. And with that said, I think we'll wrap up today's show. Triangle, circle, square did get its crash smash, unrichly deserved, and his new game's not too bad either. Hopefully coming up on a future show we'll have some more content from the guy that created that. Once again a big thank you to Richard Collins and everybody who likes me to do these little shows, as well as Matthew Lowe, who does my AY music at the start. You for watching as always. Do hope you like the look of the new show. It's a bit of an experimental one at the moment. I am still working around it and getting used to things, but hopefully things will be coming as slick and as smooth as they always are. in the meantime, for me, Wayne Retro Robbins, depending on when you watch this, do have a nice working week or weekend, and I'll catch you again soon. From me and Emo, bye, take care.